Seduce me. Seduce me. Forget it.
All right. It's time for some gaming. I'm full of food. Had a great conversation with the family back in Ohio. Man, having a great time. Good. Good music too. Can't hate the music. Gotta love it. Man, we're definitely going to listen to that song again. But it's time to get to gaming. Oh yeah, it's a thing. Oh yeah. Definitely gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We are playing Starminer. Yeah. So there's this game that just came out on the 27th called Starminer. You guys probably might have caught a little bit of it at one point on my variety show. So we're gonna play it tonight, actually all the way through. I have not played the campaign. I've been playing a bit of the what's it called? Like sandbox. Play the sandbox. And I'm the kind of person that like these games, they have like these long drawn out tutorials. They're trying to make you like get integrated. You're gonna have fun with it. It was great, but I had to get in it. I had to play it, really get my hands dirty with it to kind of like find the trouble spots and all that kind of stuff. So like hold on, I'm trying to get. Oh, okay, yeah. So I did. Trying to get my Steam up. I am going to do a live stream where I'm just like gonna make a bunch of music and then like build. I want to do like 1 day album build, like do a whole album, build it in 1 day. I think it'll be fun. Gotta let me know what you guys think about it. If you would do it, how would you do it? I've also been playing some Subnautica 2. That's been going great. That's fun. The storyline is intriguing. There's still obviously. Oops. Hold on. Give me a second. Come on, guys. Why are you doing that? What? No. 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 Why? When I'm not like on the right screen. No. Thank you. Please now. Turn that off. I'm gonna get freaking copyrighted for that. Oh, come on. Just because I drop a freaking earbud out. Well, EXO, why do you have your Spotify out? That's a very good question. And the only answer I got for that is because I was jamming earlier. Thank you. Yeah, let me get this re-straightened out. All I was trying to do is get my Steam up on the right page, right area. And now I gotta find Suno. No, that's not correct. Why? All right. Bring up the volume back up. Not that high. Right about there. No. This one. All right. Just for now. Just until I can get the game started. But yeah, Starminer. This game has been like really captivating, like grabbing my attention. I enjoy it. You know, it's one of those great games where it's modular. You have a little bit of stuff going along with it, and it's fun. I know I was talking about Subnautica before the whole thing happened, but getting into this, Starminer is a really great game. I've enjoyed it. It's got great reviews. It's mostly positive on Steam. It's not that expensive either. Currently, it's on a 10% sale, but it's at $30. And I think it's a fair price for the game. I don't normally say that. I will be writing a review soon on Steam about it, but there has been some problems. It's in early access. It does have its bugs, and people are like really throwing in bug reports left and right, and they're doing active like bug squashing. But it's been an overall great experience for the past couple of days since its release, which was out on, I think it's the 27th, right? Yeah, 27th. And so it's been exciting. We're gonna play it together. Like I said, I've been like kinesthetically learning it. I've been trying to like experience it through like the trouble spots and everything like that, trying to learn where things go, how things work. And in the sandbox, you also have like a god mode little thing where you can like add resources if you're like in a tough spot. So it definitely allowed me to push the limits a bit, which is great. You don't get a lot of games that allow that kind of atmosphere, and this is like really built out for that kind of atmosphere for it. It's a really great experience. All right, so just gotta do a little. We were going to do, so if anybody's like wondering why we're not doing Star Citizen tonight, I couldn't get the group together. Everybody's been busy this weekend doing their things, and so I wasn't able to get everybody to join us for the night. And honestly, like the solo gameplay experience in Star Citizen for me is just boring. I really just don't. I'd rather play it. It's a social game. I'd rather play it with a bunch of people with me. So I went, nah, we'll play some Starminer because it's kind of worth your attention. Really is. Like, it's a really great game. I hope you guys enjoy it, like what we're going to be doing tonight. A couple other like house cleaning stuff. We're almost done completing the website build. The issues that we had, so kind of like an update from the like dev blog that I did. on the devlog, I said, all right, we're close. Keep your ear to the ground. We're going to be close to having the member area released. Unfortunately, there has been an error in the user agreement and the email entrance, like where you put your email and then you click the box, which is called a click wrap. You click that box, check it, and then you're supposed to hit OK, to continue. And what it'll do is it'll delete your email out of the box, and it'll say that there's no email. No matter how many times you do it, it does that. And so I'm like, okay, but if you don't check the box and you have your email in there, it makes your profile. So there's something wrong with that click wrap that is causing an issue. My AI agents don't know what to do about it. I've asked friends, do they know how to fix it? They don't know it. They think it's something to do that because I use base 44, they think that it's something to do with base 44 and that. And so right now it's in base 44's hands. I've submitted a trouble ticket with him, and so I should be able to see something pretty soon over the matter. I'm still designing the website, and it may push, but I might just have that still blocked out as far as the member area, but it will restrict a lot of what you already see. We got the 1st of June coming up in a couple of days, and that was supposed to be the end of the fundraiser, the seed fundraiser for Cyber Addict Studios, but we're gonna extend it all the way to the 15th, so that gives me more time to kind of get it out there, get it open for people's hands to get on it, and then but the Kickstarter for the Outer Exodus will start on the 1st, no matter what. So the Kickstarter is there. So if you don't want to put money towards the studio, that's fine. If you want to put money towards the Outer Exodus project, which allows us to do a lot of more bigger things with it, and helps kind of fund in the direction of the MMORPG and the comic books that we are going to be producing first. So the comic books that will be coming from the Outer Exodus, you'll be able to pick up your first copy in the first con that we go to, that we're bringing the product to. So it'll just be a booth. We'll have the comic book that'll be a lot of the lore stuff that you won't find here on the website, but you be able to experience it there. I have the comic book stories. I have 3 of them already completed. They just need to be illustrated. And so that's the next step for that. And then those will be ready. It's a really great story. You get to follow it's not the main storyline that would be in the novel, the graphic novel series, but it is a character that is in there that you kind of will run into eventually, and that's the end of that comic book series, is when they're actually in the novel. So you get to kind of experience that character, which I'm definitely sure you're gonna fall in love with this character. I love building this character a lot, and I'm keeping it close. I'm keeping it really close because I think you guys are gonna get really entertained by this comic series. If you're not a person that likes comics or wants to go out and buy a comic, we will have a digital version of the comic that's going to be in what's called a slide animation, so that all you have to do is hit play, and it'll be completely slide by slide as intended. And even if you get the comic, it's really good to be able to have it there. I don't know if I'm going to do have a voice actor for it or what, because having a voice actor means that we have a voice to the character.
Seduce me.
So that's going to be kind of hard to do, because when you do it so early, you really then have to contract that individual for long term, because they got to be that voice for continuity. You don't want somebody completely different later down the line. Sorry, my head went straight through this. This is one of my favorite songs that I made. But yeah, like I think it's gonna be like very by the way, I should probably turn this down. There we go. But anyways, a great experience. I think you guys will enjoy it. I think it's gonna be a fun comic. If I do the voice acting, that person's most definitely somebody I'm going to have in the main story. That they will stay with him, because that character is really iconic. They will be iconic, especially whenever you find them in the graphic novel, and the single player co-op is so the single player co-op is the book 1 of the graphic novel series, and book 2 of the graphic novel series will obviously be the next version, which will carry on. But the first single player co-op is in line with the MMORPG, the MMO that you're going to be playing. So the narratives kind of like layer into each other and kind of like step down from each other from there. But after that, it's a total different branch off, and it follows a plot line that I don't want to reveal too much, but it gets pretty intense come book 2, and really a lot. I can't talk too much about it, but if only I could. I can go a million years over it. But anyways, yeah. So there's a lot going on, a lot to do. If you're watching this for the first time and you're coming here to the community, I'm Xylarona. I'm also building a studio, and I'm building an IP at the same time. And I'm here doing a show called Yumi and Mr. Coffee on Mondays and Fridays. I'm also doing a show Wednesdays and Saturdays where we're taking a break, having a good time gaming, and enjoying some of the things that I like to do during gaming. Wednesdays are more of a variety show, so it could be just a hit or miss on what's there. But Saturdays are a sci-fi night, so it's either Star Citizen or an equivalent sci-fi space game that gets along with it. And that's where we're at right now. We're here with Starminer. Like I was saying, it's just come out on the 27th. It is in early access. You know what? Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to stop the music, though. I gotta find that. Bam. We'll go ahead and put that away. And we'll turn up the volume a little bit of the game, just so that it's in the background. You guys can hear it. If you can't hear it, if it's too low, let me if you're in the chat, let me know if it's too low. If my voice is being drowned out, let me know. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the game and see what we can do with it. So I think the biggest thing I want to do is I want to do the campaign while we're doing it on live stream. I'm not sure, because I would like for people to not see any story for a game that is in development, because I think it kind of ruins it. Man, we could do the survival. We could do the survival. I'm kind of thinking that's the play here. Let me see. Yeah, let's do the survival. Let's not do the campaign this time. If I get plenty of people that are saying that they want to see more than just the survival on this, and they want me to follow up. Maybe we'll do the campaign, and I'll do a video of the campaign and then put it on the channel. But I think for live, let's do the survival. There's the scoreboard that's on there. It says command to all stations. Enemy signatures inbound on every vector. No fallback, no extraction, only time. You hold on until you can't. The outer sectors are gone, and every minute you hold buys the civilian convoys a little more distance. So kind of like, maybe it's kind of like the like Star Wars, whenever they're like being chased down. Still the most horribly written Star Wars ever, but whatever. It entertained people. That's all that matters. It did entertain people. You know what? Coming, make it count, command out. We'll give it a go. Let's try to do as best we can. I'm really curious on what we start with. Oh, we'll do Xylerona.
Welcome, Commander.
Okay, so we do get a station. Okay. Alright, so we do get a station. Gotta work pretty quickly. We got a couple of mounts on the outside. We have this water storage that's down here. How much water do we got? 200. Okay, we got... Wow, look at all that. That's nice. We got a bunch of stuff. Ooh, there's an enemy nest that's over there. Okay, the info says the Void is a survival theater reserved for veterans. Completion of basic training is strongly advised before tackling this. Ooh. All right, before tackling this challenge. So close that. Okay, so we got our nuclear reactor, so we don't have to worry about having a... Oh, there's the mothership, the nest, another nest. So they're really right on top of us. Oh. I guess not. I guess we're not. We're not doing that. And panning camera. Crash occurred. Okay. So that's bound to happen. We're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna see if it'll... See if it does it one more time. If it crashes us one more time, then we'll just do a sandbox. But I won't do any of the cheating while on the sandbox. All right. No big deal. Oh. Do I go back to the... do I go back to the... I do. Okay. Fine. Alright, so we got a couple of heat dispersions down there. We got the brace right there. And then we got the cone. We got a radar. Let's see. Small hangars. I see a collector. I see another collector in there. Alright, a couple of build. Sweet. So lots of heat dispersion there for the radiator, for the nuclear reactor, which just burns on there. So what do we have for resources? 566. So we need to build a ship that allows us to have a little bit more mobility, but we need to build defenses as well. So what I'm thinking is we will take our build option on. Oh, mothership detected. Well, yeah. I think. Okay, since the mothership is over there, we'll do. Oh, but we don't have but 300 ordnance. Let's do assault laser for now. Yeah. On these two. No. And I also like this, like when you use something last, it's like in a quick bar right there. So we'll get this built out really quick just to kind of protect us from these nests. Because we got nothing behind. Oh, nope, nope. That's still right on line there. We do need to worry about water. So that our build needs to be kind of dependent on it. Can I do a drill? No, I can't. What? Right, what? I have no money. What are we at for research? Okay, so it looks like everything's researched. Yeah. Okay, so ooh, a habitat ring. We need to get that going.
Construction completed.
Yeah. That's good news. That means we have some protection going on. What we'll do is we'll get out of the build mode. Get this set up on a weapon platform. Can I do that already on this? No. No, I can't. Okay. We'll get that. We're already set up for that. And let's use this node to start building out our our first ship. And our first ship needs to be a small miner, something to kind of grab some of this stuff here and replenish. But it needs to be also a refiner. It needs to be able to refine it while it's on its return. I need to find ice. Where is the ice? Any ice? Oh, there's some nests over there. Oh, there is. That's over by a net. Oh. Oh, they are close already. There's one right there. That's a gunship.
Construction completed.
Okay. Alright, at least my peripherals are good. Let me go ahead and get out of the build and then oops. And get that back on with one. So now that should be good. So if I turn it around, it's got those areas, but
construction completed.
Nice. So we want to build a small little solar array. So that whenever we undock it, it'll still be able to do it. I think a solar array and I think a battery will be the next job. And we don't need something super like super
Construction
tight,
completed.
but we want to be able to, because we got some of this protection going on. Okay. B. Let's get this on the same group. All right, now let's see. Yeah. I mean, wish it wouldn't do that. How high is that? Okay, so it will. It should be able, as soon as they come inbound, it should be able to protect us from what's already out there, so that we can start collecting like in the immediate area. And so that's already built.
Completed.
Let's go ahead and get that one on the number 1 slot. And we got 4 on that weapon group. Good. Okay, so we're good there. And we're going to go back into the build. And we're going to build a power node, an energy battery. And then we're going to have to be mindful about how many slots that we're going to need to bring over for the job. So like if I was to build a mining laser, that mining laser requires like requires a engineer. So I think it's like 1 engineer per mining laser. But yeah, and then we're gonna build that 2 refiners that are gonna be on board. So it's gonna be energy. It's gonna suck the heck out of energy, but it's only for now. Okay, so it did that. So we're gonna go ahead and out of the build menu. Bring this up. Wait, make sure. Yep, it's installed. We're gonna detach and MR TAC 01. So our mining rig. Okay. So, but it's okay. We can still build on this, but we're gonna build away from it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another. Actually, you know what? Let's do, instead of yeah, we'll do a solar panel on both sides.
Construction completed.
Yeah, we'll do a solar panel on both sides, and then what we'll do is we'll bring this off. Yep. And then what we'll do is we'll put that over here, confirm. And then
Construction completed.
oh yeah, I don't have a port. I gotta build a port, which we can do. We can put that port back. Oh, it did. Nice. So they can take it. Now it's already built. So if I want to build another one of those panels, it'll just bring the panel out to that location and build it instead of using resources. So we're gonna go back in the build menu. We need to do a large bay.
Construction completed.
And then we want to build a thermal dump. And then over here, we want to build a refinery. And I guess for the front, we could put a knuckle. Rotate. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. And then we can then on the knuckle here, we could put mining lasers. Tier 1 mining laser on both sides. And that should be good. We can then start mining. Oh, no. I need a... can I do a metal... Yeah. Metal storage here. And then I have...
Warning, hull breach detected.
Oh, we're getting attacked. That's small habitat. Who is attacking? Wait. Who is that? Why is well, shoot. Oh, they went up to the top. That's why.
Hull breach detected.
Yeah, I don't think... we just figured out really quickly that this is definitely not something I can do. Yeah. I was already getting attacked, and my lasers wasn't doing anything. You guys saw that I built the lasers, but they were like pointed down, and I'm trying to build on the other side. So let's just do a sandbox. Let's just do a sandbox. We'll go in a little bit deeper depth than I normally do. I just normally do the 20,000. Yeah, let's do the prospector, and let's do 40k. 40k. That's good. We can do 40k. We can definitely get 40k in a short amount of time. We're at Earth. We're gonna give ourselves a good leg up here. Let's do not increase refining. Let's do efficiency. Let's do range, and then we want to get a better trade negotiation. So we'll do that. That's how we'll start off. Yeah, we want enemies, and we want to have a good time. Trying to build. The first thing is we need to upgrade to kind of like get rid of these little fin sails. We want to be able to get the actual bigger ones, but we'll be starting off like level 0. So there's going to be a build up for that.
Welcome, Commander.
Yeah, nice. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we got the 1 metal storage that's in the center, so that gives us already 1,000. So we got 1,100 in metal storage. Welcome aboard, pilot. Your ship's a fine choice, though it's put you in the red, which it did. It dropped me pretty decently. Got me in half now. I'm down at 20,000. Your dead's been logged, and until it's cleared, your jump drive stays locked. So, all right, how do I do that? And then it tells us about the storage with the tier 2 storage containers that we'll have sticking off of this, and then we sell it, and then that's how you do it. So one thing to note here while we're doing this, you got the jump gate here, You have a small station here that can help you in trade. And then you have your actual station up here that you can, you know, store bulk good, and all that good stuff, in a trade section here, which we're too far away from. But that's ours, and this little ship's ours. There's like this little node down here to help you kind of build a commander, which is one of their like more what is that called, template builds, that's like already built. So you got these ice asteroids here, and we need to watch our water. We're at 97. And so what I like to do is I like to hug around this station, so that if when I need to build and or I need to like purchase something or get new colonists and stuff, I'm like right here, and we can do that. And these ones have the silica and the iron that we're gonna need to get that all taken care of. The other thing that you need to take a look at when you first start, because it could just be that the game messed up, is to make sure that your orientation's correct in direction of your ship, so that you're moving in the right direction. You don't want to be like having that thing off to the side and have to use your controls to try to figure it out. But yeah, everything looks good, so we can go ahead and move down. Which reminds me, where is
Scanners offline.
the scanner? This scanner is at the bottom, and yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to. If you know how to play games with Newtonian physics, and you like those kind of games, this is also that kind of game for you, because you can turn off the different inertial dampeners to assist in getting where you need to go. So there are 1, 2, 3 mining lasers there. Okay. You gotta also watch like your speed and where you're leading, and then and do your best to we want to turn mining off.
Scanners online.
Because we want to know where the hot spot is so we can get all of the iron out first before we get silica, because the whole rock is made out of silica. And then it'll turn like a grid up, and then it'll have a color red for where iron is, or Fe. Yeah, see, 2 pretty dominant spots there. All right, so we can go ahead and turn that off, save the energy, and then we can do this. I'm gonna come down. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do a nose in. All right, that should be good. And we'll turn the mining lasers on and get them working. All right, I want to look around and see. We have that one, and then that is a builder. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and that's a okay. That's our habitat. So we're actually maxed up right now. Oh. Wop wop. Okay. Yeah, this. What's all in here? Oh, okay. It already has one of these in there. I wish that you could like have that one moved over there. Why does it look like it's already damaged? Is that just like a... Oh, that's just a cosmetic. I was like, what? I'm already damaged? What? No. Alright, we also need to get our production going. This one's a little bit harder to start with because the first one that was there, the miner, that one's really easy to start with, but hard to control. Because it has 2 refineries on it, not just one. But this one has the metal storage, which is, in my opinion, like very important. I had me some like panda for dinner tonight. It was definitely like I think I haven't had panda in like a month and a half now. It was definitely worth going to get the orange chicken. That was really good. If you guys had you guys go to it. What do you guys usually get from Panda? If you go to Panda or like any Chinese restaurant. All right, so as you can see, there's like a lot of this debris here. So what I like to do is I'll give it a little bit of time and let it collect. But as you can see, we already ran out of the iron that's on here. There's no more iron, so it's just completely full of silica. And we're right now not processing silica, but when we move to the next location, we'll process the silica on the way. And we have 15 cobalt, so we'll have to go. We may have to purchase our cobalt to build the additional section that we need in order. I mean, we have enough, but I feel like we need another one of these. We need another. I've also noticed that.
Online.
Why?
Mining
Did it
offline.
turn it on? This one's cantered, which brings the the front interesting. Oh, I want to get that last mining laser built. Let's go ahead and get that mining laser built. And can we do... we can do one. But we need to start building that silica out. We got any more? So we don't got any more iron that we're collecting. We got one right there that we can collect. But that's okay. We produce the silica now while we're waiting. Is what we would like to do is try to get another one of these metal storages, because we want to get that 40,000 debt wiped as fast as possible, And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that with silica, because
Construction
these things
completed.
like are just filled with silica, and one of these containers is about like, I think it's 2,500 per container if it's just silica. So we want to do that. We want to keep the iron, kind of keep a budget of silica, and then dump the rest. Dump the rest for sale. Whew. Get my back a little bit of rest. And see if we can get that moving. And then we might want to look at building on top of here, on our back hulk. Try to build upwards from that, and in that, I think we want to think about moving this refinery up there with another refinery on the other side, or 3 refineries, or 4 refineries. Three should be fine. If we do 3 refineries, we can do 1 for each thing, and it just produces on its own. It doesn't have to like wait for another process to be complete, especially when we get to water, because we'll want to take a break. When we take a break at some point tonight, we'll float down to ice. We'll have that, and we'll have the water being burnt. So I could be able to take a break, we could talk, and get our water supply back up, and do that. So if while we're waiting for processes to go on right now, which actually are we? So, well, that one's floating all the way over there. That's fine. We'll go ahead and build this other side real quick. Bleep, and get this other one built. Yeah, and then start the mining.
Mining
again.
online.
We'll start the mining and get out of the build mode and kind of just like relax. But I'll cover a few of the things as we go around. So this is the HLEV, which is like the hangar that you can store vessels in, right? And that's in the Dead Rock in the Dead Rock outpost. There's nothing in here. My hangar is empty. I got nothing docked in that station, so nothing's in there.
Construction completed.
And then you got if we're near a docking port, which is, I could show you later, but this is the way to get in and out of this station.
Warning,
Like,
low energy.
you gotta watch the energy outflow as well. You get a battery of like 3,000, but your energy can slowly deteriorate, and that's why you gotta gain the experience to be able to start making the panels, and then we can start disassembling these smaller solar panels if we have the larger solar panels on here, because we'll probably put them up on here, and then we can disassemble those, and we can start using these tier 1 ports for different things. These 3 tier 1 ports up here, and then we can use these 3 ports back here, maybe for defensives, or maybe additional part management, maybe something that can benefit us in the long run. I haven't used the prospector in this, so it'll be exciting for us to kind of find out what we can do with it.
Warning, low energy.
You're gonna hear that a lot, the low energy warning, but that's okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this storage, and I'm going to start managing, and we're going to start dumping every, since we don't really need to keep any silica at the moment, we're not building anything at the moment, we're going to go ahead and move 216 over there. That's whoa.
Warning, low energy.
Why is that? That's supposed to be 1,000 managed storage, but it's only 784. Oh, probably. Well, that's 784
Warning,
left
low energy.
out of 1,000. So, yeah. All right. we'll keep on going and letting that run.
Mining
Obviously,
offline.
it's getting a little conjunct here. Do we have? Let's go ahead and build that one, and we're gonna build 2 more on here. That's gonna be like all collection. What about on this side? Can I dismantle that one? No. Can I? I never checked to see if I can like delete it. No. I mean, with this many collectors, I think we won't have that big of a problem anymore of little drifting nodes. Yeah, so those 2 are builders. I wonder why it gave us a builder in that one. We're going pretty decent pace of. Alright, so it's like, it's gonna be 1 for 1 in storage. So 1,000 silica. What is it? I wonder what is it currently. So we're at 392. If I was to sell storage, 4730. My mental math is not doing so good right now. I don't know what that is per credit. Would that be division? What was it? It's a little over 12. A little over 12 credits per. That's not bad. So 1,000, we're gonna get 12,000 out of it. If we fill this, that's gonna be 12,000. We only need to do 4 containers, and that puts us on top by 8,000. That'll happen quickly. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. That'll be
Mining
nice.
online.
Heck yeah. That's why we need that next node. So maybe that we should think about doing that then as we go. So let's see, do we want to do that, or do we want to do can we do this way? Nah, we'll run into that. I mean, and we're running into that. So just do another Hulk node. And then put the 2 refineries here. Keep that refinery down there. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we'll do. That's what we do. Arrow. Oh, I was still
Warning, low energy.
I was still hooked up to that dude. Bloop. I was like, why is my screen moving? Look at me now, ma. I leveled up.
Warning, low energy.
Look at me now, ma. I think that's what we need. That's what we need. Oh, I needed. Oh, perfect timing too. Okay, we are now a lieutenant junior. Let us do. Oh, this is a horrible draw. No. Energy weapons, kinetic weapons, ballistic targeting expert. I think. Let's do that one. All right, with this one, the tech that's unlocked is T2 Commander. We have the ability to make a T2 battery. We can try to pay for and learn the nuclear reactor. The solar panel is now available, which that's big deal for us. And then a medium thruster, which medium thruster is really good for being able to get to and fro places, but I have yet to understand how those actually work efficiently, because it just seems like my ship just wants to just barrel downwards for no reason. So I don't know. But what we're going to do, we're going to accept, and then we need to start thinking about B. Bill. Oh, wait. I can't do that yet. That's right. Wait, do we even have a no, we don't. We don't have the little storage hangar. I did not know that.
Warning, low energy.
But I honestly don't think that we need that. Yet. We will need it because
Warning,
we're going
low
to
energy.
need to build a building craft, and it, instead of like selling from that point, what we're going to do is we're going to put it inside the building craft so you can be able to build. All right, so that's just gaining energy. So let's go down the list here. So you got your monies. Let me do away with my face real quick.
Warning, low energy.
Do that. So we can be able to. I can be able to show you. Is on
Warning,
my
low
stream. Why can't you see my pointer? I did not know that. The pointer is not showing. Main game.
Warning, low energy.
Upgrade complete.
Warning, low energy.
Oh, it's there. It's just that I was in OBS. That's why. No duh. Okay. Anyways. So up here to the left, you have your credits. You have debt. Any debt that you do take, it'll show up in red, and then you can be able to repay it. And then you have your research that's up there in the upper left hand. Your research that's up there, that when you put on a research nodule, it'll gain research over time, but you have to have three engineers inside of it. Down below it is the XP. As you see, we're almost to 100. Mining gives you XP like 1 every time something enters, and as well as like refining also gives it to you. So it's really quick to get your levels that way. And then you have the persona, which you could dock at, or you can enter and get something out of it as your builds go along. Now down here is your ship that you have selected, and you have the energy of your ship in total capacity as it's being made and draw from.
Low energy.
Then you have a battery, which is found in this these types of nodules, and then there's a nodule like this that's red that collects it as well. So you can get a nice big draw
Warning, low
of energy. And then here is your station that engineers. So you buy engineers and they go into your inventory, and then whenever they fill a position, then they come out of your inventory and go into that position. And those colonists are showing 0. The one in 0 right now is how much is free, how many are occupied, and how many you can have total. So like habitat module like this one gives you the ability to have 20 total colonists that can be on board, and then you can hire these colonists through the habitat in order to rebuild it. So say you have this whole front nodule gets blown off, right? And then you rebuild over there, you lost those colonists, you can rehire the colonists through this. Or you could go to the station, like a station like this, and you can trade with them and hire colonists that way. But it's more expensive to do that than hiring it through there. So that's how many colonists. And then here is your available storage that you have for everything. This is your your metal storage, metals and ores. And then this is for like that part, remember that I said that it disconnected and it went and they took it into the station and then I could use it later? That's where this comes in. These are part storage. Then you have your water, and water is essential for your engineers to work and survive. And then you have your heat. Everything makes and builds heat. And like you have this little radiator that's sticking out here. And then you have this little port back here that'll, if you get overheated, it'll dump it. It's a heat dump. If you tend to overheat. So what we do need to do is get out of the build mode, and we want to go back into this really quickly because we are starting to be overflown or overdoing it right now with storage. So we want to transfer all of that and then transfer all of that over so that it's only the silica inside the silica product inside of there, because when we sell it, which 195 left to go, so once we reach 195 over here, we'll send it over there and then we can send this off for sale. And we're gonna eat that entire thing. We need to keep eye on our water because we only have 59 hectoliters left.
Warning, low energy.
Down below that is what's currently in your inventory on board your ship throughout the entire ship, and how it's viewable. And then you can choose to balance, which will redistribute and like equally distribute all of your resources in every hold. But that's if you want it that way. You don't really have to. And then you have the storage that you've selected before, which was that one. My storage is so you can just left click out and it'll collapse this window. But if I wanted to select a new part, I can select a new part, and then that will be the new system on here. And it also tells me the booster that's built into it.
Warning, low energy.
Now I do want to kind of take a second to get back into the build and look at our refinery, because we are behind in our build. So we're going to build that refinery, but I think the issue at hand is that we don't have enough colonists to do what I just started doing. Rapid fire deployment, no. Research, no. But research is where it's going to be. We want that. And then at this level, we can do a construction tower, a large solar panel, a solar array frame, which will take these solar panels inside of them. And then the mining laser officer quarters, which is really good. Officers being, I believe, because I haven't gotten around to making the officers yet, but I believe the officers allow autonomy so that you don't have to constantly do a certain task, or you don't have to like keep eyes on or controlling that specific ship directly. We also have the tier 2 refinery, which came just in time. A cleft node and a larger water storage. So, my wondering is, it's a tier 2 part that I have to go to research and industry. Yeah, I have to build an actual research node to
Warning,
start
low
doing
energy.
research. Part storage. I think the part storage is going to be important because we can also sell parts. They're they can sell pretty good, but meh, they can. We don't want to just destroy
Warning,
parts.
low energy.
So this is going to be important of a buy here in a minute. That water storage is also hidden behind 500 research.
Warning,
This is what we
low
need
energy.
to purchase.
Upgrade complete.
We want to get that going. And then I think that's what we're going to do. I think so. Trains different types of officers that apply bonuses to your station when set to active. Yeah, that's bonuses.
Warning, low energy.
I think maybe it's the is it under fleet? The bridge? The bridge that does it?
Warning,
I
low
hope I'm
energy.
not misunderstanding. That's that. We'll go ahead and buy that.
Complete.
Because I think
Warning, low
we'll
energy.
definitely do that so that we can disassemble the those solar fins.
Warning, low energy.
And that it does mean that we're going to be generating a lot more heat because those solar panels generate a ton of heat. We got to be very careful about that. But we'll probably just put another thermal dump to kind of compensate. Ah, there it is. An
Warning, low energy.
an integrated commander module that provides a living environment for human colonists. I do think it does have a job. We'll figure it out. We'll use it. It goes into a tier 1 node, which we can put on the ship. But
Warning, low energy.
let's see what we can do. We got everything that we wanted to get. I wonder if oh.
Warning, low energy.
What if we do...
Warning, low energy. Warning, low energy.
And we are using a lot. And I think we ran out of... Darn. We ran out of... iron.
Warning, low energy.
So we need to move to another node soon so we can complete all the rest of this.
Warning, low energy.
But we'll go ahead and start looking at the other side of here since we already
Warning,
completed
low
this
energy.
side. Over here is the current objective that you're assigned to. So when you take on a mission, your objectives are going to sit here. In this one is a different overview. So like right now we're under sensors. This is everything within sensor range of your radar. Current modules of your ship.
Warning, low energy.
Nearby people that you can communicate to and hail. And then the current radio in-game, if the sound was in there. We don't have sound going on right now. Because yeah, we don't need it. And then that's pretty much it. There's tips that can be offered down here that I have turned off. And then down at the bottom here, that's kind of like
Warning, low
behind
energy.
the little marking thing here. Let me
Warning, low energy.
So down at the bottom there on the left hand side, you got the main menu or the menu option. You got this, which is the operations interface.
Warning,
You
low
can
energy.
look at the big map. You know, places to go to, things to see that you can travel to. And a way to travel to them is, so say this area that I'm in right now is, I'm completely minded up, whatever, or maybe I'm getting under attack by the mothership that comes by. Maybe I want to get out of there. So I get and put everything up into the I forget the name of the ship, the Pannonia, and then we jump to a different location. Right now we're in Dead Rock Outpost. There's the Great Spill, Helios Basin, Antares Proxima, and then Frontier Zone Gamma, all around the Earth and Moon. So these are just like the early access areas that we get to experience, which then, you know, we'll be able to travel to when there's a jump drive. Now, like smaller ships may have the ability to get a jump drive added to it, and then you can be able to go to those different places and destinations with those ships. But this is the current way. That's the best way to do it, is just getting into the massive one. It does take resources too. Next is like your help window, the God mode, just in case if you're stuck and something happened, like your ship just randomly exploded and you need to make a new ship really fast. It's really handy. The overlay menu that can, you know, create different overlays to help you out and kind of get orientated with certain things. And then your navigation point, which if I wanted to move somewhere,
low energy.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Remove. Those are like waypoints that your ship could be able to go to. And then this is the automation window. So like you can start an automation. Say prospector to Pannonia or 2, right? Requesting certain resources, and whenever certain things occur, right? And then allow purchase, sat, and so forth like that, and repeat intervals. it's a way to, when you have multiple ships, to kind of like get a automated process going there, so you don't have to think about it.
Warning, low energy.
Okay, so we got 1,160 silica. So let's come out of the build mode. Let's go here. We have 900 sitting in here. Let's go to manage storage. And what I want to do is, since this is at 1,000 and this is not, we're gonna confirm, and then we're gonna confirm that's now at 1K. And we're gonna go ahead, right click since that's at 1K, and we're gonna sell. Currently selling for 13,440. Nice. That's nice.
Low energy.
So we're gonna go ahead and sell that.
Upgrade complete.
Now it's gonna take a while for that to happen. A ship will show up. It'll come up and we'll grab it off of there, and then it'll take it away. And we can actually be traveling anywhere while it does that, so we don't have to worry about whether it's going to be able to pick it up or not. But if you're transiting, it's going to wait till you stop in order to grab it and take off. But we're going to stay here as this is being completely eaten up. So there it is. Gonna come behind us. Also, the same kind of like thing like that is with a drill on the bottom side of it is what goes into these that you can do later on. You have to research it. And then once it reaches its destination, that's when you get the money.
Warning, low energy.
We're almost completely. Oh no, we're not nearly done with that rock. That's got a long ways to go. But there's like 190 tons of silica there. We are really hurting for energy right now. Part of me is like, meh, we might want to go ahead and start moving. And just leave that small node. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that.
Offline.
We're going to collect that last bit. And then we're going to move to this rock right here. And so this last bit of silica is grabbed. We'll, alright.
Low energy.
Oh, that's going to be annoying. That's bugged. It's saying low energy. It's not low energy.
Warning, low energy.
Okay, looks like everything's docked up. And we'll go ahead and move. Why am I not selected on?
Warning, low energy.
Go ahead and wait. Head over to this direction. We want to kind of shoot for the top of it.
Low energy.
And then, so if you look down at the bottom here, you got thrust, right? And then the heat that's built up from that thrust, and then you have
Warning, low energy.
How much energy that it's like consuming, right? And then, give me a second. You have all of this information here, the current generated stuff, and then your meters per second. So we're going like 25 meters per second, but
low energy.
we need to go downwards. Slow down our forward progress and go down. just like that. We'll go ahead and start the scanner. And
Warning,
then
low energy.
bam. And that's pretty much the gist of it.
Low energy.
This is to turn build mode on and off and make a new build point or save. And then if you go to these ones, you got the energy grid, turn it on and off. The rotation inertial dampener,
Warning,
your thrusting linear thrusts and dampeners, your stabilizers, and then this turns on your and off your scanner,
offline.
turn on and off your mining, turn on and off your weapons. You know what? I haven't found anything that does anything with this
Warning, low
one here,
energy.
and I like put my mouse over it. I don't know what it is. But this is for your haulers to turn them on and off. Construction engineers, and then build and repair. And then I showed these off earlier.
Warning, low energy.
But yeah, that's pretty much the entire screen and how you can navigate it and use it for your benefit. Let me go ahead and
Warning, low energy. Warning, low energy.
and now I'm back. And we can start getting into this. Now I really do think that the best thing that I should do is move to this bottom corner here. And so we're going to hit T again so we can start shifting around
Warning,
this
low energy.
this rock and pick up the pace a little bit. And then go down. And it's really, really easy to
Warning, low energy. Mining online.
I did not turn that on.
Mining offline.
I don't know why it said that. We'll go ahead and go downwards. And then once we get like the mass majority of this iron in front of us, we'll turn on the lasers. That seems about right.
Mining online. Warning, low energy.
We'll get nothing but. We should be able to get nothing but iron.
Warning, low energy. Warning, low energy.
My friend's walking her dog.
Warning, low energy.
Decided to share that with me. but it's pretty cool. I like this. I like this game. I like the way that it is.
Low
I like
energy.
modular games where you can kind of create your ship out in a modular section. The only thing is like, I would say anything I would think to improve on this would be,
Warning.
well, not only like
Low
the
energy.
stability. Stability's they got a lot of work to do for the stability, but I would say I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do.
Warning. Low energy.
Real quickly before I do anything, let's. Oh, it is building. Okay.
Warning. Low energy.
It's kind of like improve on the control scheme, because right now you have to hit shift to be able to rotate around, but you're automatically in the
Warning. Low energy.
in the strafing aspect of it. I think I'm more comfortable with it being the other way around, but I get it to where how like that what I showed you, like how to turn off all these different inertial dampeners. I think that's why they have it the way they do,
Low energy.
which makes sense. So one of the difficult things that we're facing right now is the water is getting super low, and that's not going to be good. And I can't believe that it's already been
Warning. Low energy.
almost 2 hours that we've been going at this, and I do kind of feel like that we are running into a bit of the thing. I've showcased the game. It's really great. Should you buy it? Yeah, I think if you like it, if you like what you're seeing, do it. It's difficult, but
Warning. Low
it's
energy.
also, or not difficult, it's a very good challenge. But I do say that you need to be open to it being buggy and it not going right.
Construction completed.
I'm just saying.
Construction completed. Warning. Low energy.
As you can see, 2 hours. Bam. And then we're done. Oh. We're already through this. Man, we already ran through it. But you know, it's a good challenge. It's worth it. I think that they're going in the right direction for this. I say I support it. Like, get the game if you really do like this kind of stuff. But other than that, I think this is a good time to go ahead and cut the stream. I have had a great time with you guys. If you're watching this later, please
Warning. Low energy.
put into the comments how I can improve the stream, how I can do better for you. But at the same time, do note that this was in a normal stream. We're normally with Star Citizen, and we're normally with our group. That should change next weekend. So next Saturday, you should be able to see us as a group coming together in a community, pretty much my inner circle, and I kind of having a good time bouncing around in Star Citizen. If it's not going to be Star Citizen, it's going to be definitely, I might get Subnautica with the guys and get in there, or we'll do something that's a multiplayer game that you guys get to experience. But other than that, we'll go ahead and bounce out of this one. I'll save this here, and if you guys want to see more of me doing this, go ahead and say down in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. It'll help with algorithms and getting people like involved in wanting to come and join us and be a part of this, and we can get more people to show up and have the chat rolling, which will be great. So it's not just a live stream that's empty, but we can at least enjoy the videos after and at your leisure and on demand. But without further ado, I'm Xylarona. We've played the game Starminer and had a good time doing it. and I hope you learned something and been able to get what you can out of the game. Without further ado, I'll go ahead and let you go. You guys take it easy. Peace.
Hands on the edge. Hold that breath. Hold that edge. Clock starts crawling, stillness in the room. Tiny spark, then the bloom. Keep it low, keep it close. Feel that pulse on the toes. One more pull, one more climb. Pressure rising, perfect time. Eyes up now, don't blink fast. Here it comes at last. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Leveled up. One more drop, and I go up. Blow. Tick by tick, the air gets thick. Baseline circling, quick. Floor turns wild, hearts go hard. Every second leaves a scar. Hold that line, ride that wave. Crowd on edge, wave by wave. One more hit, then the flood. No turning back, just blood. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up. Look at me now, ma. I leveled up.